So here's the thing. I completely forgot my Pan-American accent, but it doesn't matter because I had never had any control over it.
Perfect. This is your line.
I've probably read it before. It's gonna sound very different.
Shoot.
Planning to jump off the building? The window there's rather good for that, Miss Receptionist.
Oh my god! Nageki! When did you?
I've been here all along.
I never noticed. He's almost as bad as the doctor.
You're thinking I have no presence, right? It's okay, I already know that.
Whew. You certainly seem to like this place.
Yeah, is that a problem?
Oh, imagine just talking to someone who has this voice.
No, I'm throwing up in my mouth a little as I'm speaking.
I'm gonna say that it's no books are nice.
Yeah, it's no books are nice.
No. Books are nice. Books are nice. Don't do anything weird.
They are.
Why don't you join the library staff, Nageki? You could read whatever you want, like now.
I already read whatever I want.
I'm a bit of a weirdo.
That touche is missing an accent.
Touche.
An accent aigu. Oh. You shouldn't slack off, Miss Receptionist, Mr.
Did you just misgender me?
I misgendered you.
You always give me shit about that.
I know.
Now you did it.
You shouldn't slack off, Mr. Receptionist.
And with that, he takes a book and is gone between the stacks. What a strange bird. Oh.
You know, that's what's really nice about RuPaul's Drag Race. You can call anyone by any gender you want.
Oh, yeah.
And you won't be wrong.
No. He, she, it, they, them.
Maybe not it, but...
Maybe not it. Maybe that... Is it a gender? Possibly not. Who knows?
Well, in that one episode, some of them were dressed up as chicken. But you talked to the teacher, Kazuaki.
Kazuaki, I talked to the teacher?
Yeah.
Hot for teacher? No, not yet.
Blah,
that's coming up.
Blah, blah, teacher.
Yeah.
Boring teacher.
I wanted to talk to you. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. And he's asleep. We took a nap. We've done that before. That's why I'm not speaking out the voice lines.
But you made me speak out the voice lines.
I know.
Unfair.
Very unfair. Wop, 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 wop. Music, charisma, wop, wop, wop.
What does it matter? You're gonna skip the sports festival anyway.
Really?
Well, yeah, you have to go to the library.
We did that before as well. So I guess we did some of the things right, but not all of the things. We shouldn't have recommended that.
Yeah, we shouldn't have recommended like
the incest manga.
Teenage porn thing. Ooh. I'm gonna be shocked about that one all over again. Every time you mention it, I'm like, oh, what? Library.
Bam. Oh, it's too hot. I rest in the library. It's much better. It's nice that the AC is on, but do we really need it? Nobody is here today. And that was you who said.
But you clicked past it. I didn't even see it.
Oh, he said it's not on.
It's not on.
That's what Nageki sounds like. It's you, Nageki.
It's you, Mr. Bergqvist.
Whoa! He called me by my name.
They don't turn the air conditioning on until June. It just feels cold compared to outside.
Oh, is that it? It would be a little strange to start spending money to cool a barely used library in May.
Except for the fact that, you know, you kind of don't want the books to just fall apart.
I guess that makes sense.
In which case it actually makes sense to keep a library at a constant, like, temperature and especially humidity.
Yeah, but these are birds. They just shit everywhere. They don't care. Right.
But probably not on the books.
Who knows? They do shit on, like, you know, you put out some papers, some newspapers, you can poop on the newspapers.
Yeah, but
then they eat the poopy newspapers.
Shit these days anyway.
Anyway, aren't you going to participate in the festival, Nageki?
Aren't you?
Yep.
I don't like it outside.
Oh my.
So I stay in here.
Oh my.
And it's like, cue the music off like, smile. Da, 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 da. And we're back to that.
Jesus.
And it's so sad because that's originally like from a Charlie Chaplin movie.
Yeah, we're like, isn't he a clown or something?
No.
Oh.
You know who Charlie Chaplin is, right?
Yes, of course. Also known as Buster Keaton.
No. No. But like, it's...
I love it.
Fuck you. Also, Charlie Chaplin was a womanizer extraordinaire.
Nice. High
He
five.
fucked a lot of women.
I see. Dot dot. Dot dot. Dot dot.
Dot dot. Why are you sitting next to me?
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
You don't know me like that.
No.
Do you mind? Place his hand on the bird leg.
This...
Can't say place his hand on thigh because I don't think pigeons have... Well, no, they do.
Honey, what do you... do? Okay.
How do you get to the thigh? There's so much stuff in the way.
Do you think chickens have thighs?
Yes, I've eaten many of them.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure you don't really see them either.
But they're in there.
They're just kind of like... Have you ever seen like an owl who's like been lifted up with their feet on the... It's like bird legs are long. You just never see them because they're under the plumage.
Yeah. No, you have to get in there and like just fiddle around with your hand. You have to grab around.
Yeah, like...
Until you find the thigh.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You know,
less...
maybe a finger can slip in somewhere, a talon here or there, just chunk. Then
Into
you're
a
like,
thigh?
did I do that?
What?
Well, while you're trying to search for the thigh.
I've lost. Are you talking about cloacas again?
Yes.
Oh.
There you go. Do you mind?
Ah, yeah. I was like, what am I replying to? Not really.
Listen, our class president got duped into being a cheerleader and,
Dot, 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 dot.
Sorry.
Dot, 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 dot. No, dot. Keep going.
You're not doing the voice.
Keep going, dot.
And so I spent the day telling him about the festival and whatnot while he read. I don't know how much he was listening to me, but he didn't seem to mind. I think...
Okay, so this is what I actually think is the intended feel-bad story, but I probably don't think it's gonna be all that sad to me.
So, not Ryota.
No, I said I think Ryota's story had the potential to make me feel bad, because he's always the butt of all the jokes, but I guess his story, like in the grand context, is the one that I think is saddest, but I think this is the supposed feel-bad story.
Gotcha. Alright, so that was Brian Pigeon.
Go to the, I came here to skip class. Oh, infirmary.
Infirmary. Gotcha. I don't think we did that last time.
You again. Are you ill?
I like it when people are ill. Not exactly.
Sen var you here?
I came here to...
Skip class?
Skip class. I wanted to skip class.
Get out.
Kicked out at the speed of light. I should probably take my school life more seriously. Oh well.
Told off by a bird that has a constant background music of the Hall of the Mountain King.
Is that German?
It's Pegunt. It's Danish.
Oh.
Or was it Norwegian? I think it's Danish.
I think it's Danish.
Yeah. Krieg, yeah. I think it's Danish, yeah.
Tanabata, I should go and make a wish. Woo, classic. So...
Wait, no, sorry. That wasn't the Hall of the Mountain King at all. It was The Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies by Tchaikovsky, who's Russian.
Cool.
But anyway, not German. What should I wish for? You should wish for rule the world from the shadows.
That makes sense.
The shadows of the bookcases.
I wish to take the reins of power through clever schemes and rule the world from the shadows. And teacher.
So, if you could rule the world from the shadows,
Yeah.
what would it look like?
This is no thank you, right?
Probably. Yeah, no thank you.
Shabam. I don't know. I wanted to rule the world from the shadows when I was younger. I don't have any such ambitions today.
Yeah, okay, but aside from the fact from, every country gets its own Spider-Man and that kind of thing, what does the world look like?
See, the problem is that, obviously, since I'm so self-serving... The problem is, since I'm so self-serving, I would usually, my original plan was that, it's all gonna be for me. It's all gonna be stuff that's just gonna make me famous and popular.
Note to self, if Nick ever runs for public office, don't encourage him.
But I'm not gonna do that anymore because, why bother? Why bother being popular and just sort of struggling to keep the approval of some fucking idiot?
You thought shaping the world to serve you would make you popular?
I mean, yeah, that was the plan. Now that you say it, I see that some people could potentially not be super into that idea. I didn't really see it like that when I was younger because I was a kid and stupid, and I was like, well, obviously, since I'm a fucking genius, if I was in command of everything would be so much better, and then everyone would love me. I thought while I was sitting alone in my room, being angry and bitter at the world because I didn't have any friends and I couldn't get any puss. And, that's what you think of when you're sitting alone in your room and don't have any friends and can't get any puss and you're angry at the world. Then you're like, I should rule the world and make everyone bow to me, and everyone would be happy in the end because they would see that everything would be better with me at the helm.
I would like to take this particular moment to make sure the world knows just how much they owe me for making sure you get laid.
Hey. Well, I mean, this was back when I was just, in grade school and up to the ages of 14, 15 and stuff. That's when I kind of started to turn shit around.
See, I didn't want to rule the world at the time. I wanted to be like a wizard or something.
Oh, well, you can rule the world with magic.
No,
you could use your wizardry to.
No, I wanted to be fly
to dominate people
and sea
and
dragons.
Subjugate a country under your fire spells.
I don't. Okay, this is probably not going to surprise you, but I don't really have a whole lot of power fantasies.
What were you gonna use your magic for?
Flying.
Yes, and rain death from above.
No, I think flying would be cool.
Flying would be cool, but that's only a part of it, right? You could be a terror in the skies,
but
like a living drone.
No, but I could fly, or I could just magic things, or I could be I don't know.
Mind control?
No.
Mind control people into loving you?
No.
Because that's a thing you could do. You could mind control people into loving you. They wouldn't have a choice.
Honey. I mean, I've never been the most popular person in the room, and that's fine, but I've always had people who like me for who I am, and that's enough, so I don't have any dreams of...
I once had dreams of just being able to control time so that I could move in slow motion, so that I could pretty much super cheat in boxing and MMA fights. Because I'd be moving in real time and pretending to go slow. And it would be super unfair. They wouldn't be able to do shit to me. And then I would become the most famous and best fighter in the world who goes an entire undefeated career and just never takes a single punch. But and everyone would be we're gonna write history books about you.
But then not only have you won against someone, which feels bad in itself, but you've also
But I would become
cheated.
famous. I would become famous, and I would be known as the the best fighter in the world. Everyone would respect me. Right? There's no drawbacks to this. Literally everyone wins. Because, you know, I would become rich and famous, and I would use my wealth to gain power, and then I would turn the world into a better place as its ruler.
Oh my god!
And at times I would fly over lesser countries and rain death from above, like a human drone, and be like, you know, like those stories that like Pakistani kids talk about, how nowadays their biggest fear is like blue skies. It's so fucked up. It's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
They were talking about like just US drone strikes in Pakistan specifically, because the US has carried out drone strikes in Pakistan like just alongside the Afghani border, even though that like just, you know, they're not at war, they're pretty much an allied country, but you know, you can still drone strike some people, right? You can do that and still be allies with them. It's like Sweden and Denmark, where we waged war against each other during time periods when we were allied. But no, and they interviewed like little kids and stuff, and one of them was like, the most frightening thing that exists in his life nowadays are clear blue skies.
Yeah.
Because you can't do drone strikes when there's an overcast. You can only, like, because the clouds sort of like obscure vision stuff. So you prefer to do it when it's a clear sky. And the drone is so far high up in the air that you can't see it from the ground. Even in clear skies, you can't see it. It's too far up. But you know it's up there. And a bombing could happen at any moment. It could strike anywhere. And you have no control over it. It's just, you could just be walking down the street and suddenly you're dead. And you just not even need time to react.
You know what the second
Oh,
worst...
that's a fucking nightmare, isn't it? That's what I would be like as a wizard.
Do you...
A nightmare.
Oh, God.
They would tell horror stories to their kids about me.
I'm going to divert the discussion from your extremely worrying power fantasies to, do you know what the second worst thing about these news is? The worst being the news itself, of course, or the interview. The second worst thing is that in when this gets posted to Reddit, which it does occasionally, the top comments are always discussion about whether this is bullshit, not because the kid didn't say it, but because these, you know, armchair experts are suddenly arguing about whether or not the army has the capacity to bomb them, irrespective of whether, and these little shits should be worried like all the time or not. And it's like, that's where you're going? That's what you're talking about? It's not the fact that your government is essentially terrorizing its allies.
We're getting so political. Oh my god.
But like, the discussion isn't whether this is right or wrong, or oh my god, that's sad or horrifying, but the discussion is, well, actually, we can bomb you under any fucking weather condition that exists. Jesus.
Woo! Woo!
Fuck, you're actually Jesus.
Today is closing ceremony, so there are even fewer birds in here than usual. Am I the only one? Well, that just makes my job easier. But I'm probably not alone. I've seen this situation before. Nageki? No reply. Maybe he's not here. Are ye here, Nageki?
Please be quiet in the library. I'm researching geographical details of Pakistani borders.
Hey!
Okay, fine.
Hey! Cut it out.
Yeah.
There you go. We are going to be nice and non-political and keep our truths to ourselves so that the sheep of all denominations and political affiliations and opinions can continue to watch our content with feelings of pleasure and contentment and community and solidarity. And we're all a big happy family here. Even you murderous fucks who approve of drone striking little kids in brown people countries where you don't have to look them in the eye and you don't have to see it for yourself what you're doing out there in the world, creating all of these monsters in the future with your actions. You're behind it all. You did all of this to yourselves. No. No. See, we're not going to be like that. We're not going to be like that, people.
Okay.
This is a channel of love, of pigeon love, and pigeon fucking. And that's all we're about. We're not about anything else. We're just about pigeon fucking here.
But pigeons of all
sizes,
denominations, and even some non-pigeons.
And opinions, and political affiliations, and the colors of their feathers. We're not too fond of
the Hawk Party, though.
We're not too fond of the Hawk Party. Nope. Not too fond of them. They just trample over other countries for oil. Okay. Hello.